USA, USA, USA.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Is this stuff?
We are in a snow week.
Yeah.
Can't get any better. Hello and welcome to Hawks Recap. Game 61 in the books, and the Hawks find a way to win against the Ottawa Senators 3-2 in the shootout. They sweep the Senators for this season. A lot of people don't like shootouts. I'm not that opposed to them because I like seeing the different moves all the skill players can make, and you gotta kind of just end games at some point during the regular season, especially with all the back-to-back games that are scheduled, looking at NHL. So I really feel the shootout kind of serves a purpose. I'm not really all that mad about it. Plus, it's nice when we win it. If this video seems kind of rushed, it probably is, and I apologize for it. The women's hockey USA vs. Canada gold medal match is just starting as I'm recording this, so I'm trying to record this, edit it, upload it, also I can get my full attention onto that game. I apologize once again about that, but hopefully USA wins, because if Canada wins, then the intro to this video is kind of awkward, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. So as I record these videos, I always have NHL.com's box score up so I can kind of remind myself of some of the events that happened in the game or the timing of them. And NHL.com just completely changed its layout for the box score, and it's absolutely confusing. It's not really confusing, it's just annoying, really. It's just annoying. Anyhow, the Hawks came out in the first period playing pretty well, and they outshot the Ottawa Senators 14-4. Or at least I think they outshot the Senators 14-4. I wish I could confirm this NHL.com. My goodness. Actually, it just switched back. Now it's okay. I hate this site so much. Take that from me. I'm actually a web developer. That's my profession, and I hate this site. Ugh. Back to the game, Kane had a wide open net that he missed. DeBrincat had a wide open net that he missed. Saad had a chance that got through Condon, got to the goal line, and then Carlson was able to pick it off the goal line and save a goal. It was a weird period because the Hawks had a lot of good chances like that, but it also seemed like they were tripping over their own feet. The puck was bouncing all over their sticks. They couldn't control the puck. It was a weird period. The Hawks would get on the board first, though, 14 minutes in. Hinostroza makes a great play in the neutral zone, kind of tipping a puck by the defender, and he is off, zooming into the offensive zone. He drops a pass back to Kane, who then rips a shot on net. It kind of gets by Condon a little bit, kind of squeaks by him, and Kane, following up his shot, taps the puck in just to make sure, and the Hawks are up 1-0. In typical fashion, however, the Ottawa Senators come right back a minute and a half later. Brassard kind of beats Connor Murphy with a nice move on the wing to get towards the goal line. He throws a puck towards the front of the net, and Zach Smith out-muscles Tommy Wingels in front and tips the puck in past Forsberg, and this game is tied. Like I said earlier, the Blackhawks outshot the Senators 14-4 in that first period, and because of that, my mind just completely blanked on the fact that the Senators scored there late in the period. I completely thought the Hawks were up 1-0 going into intermission until they showed the score during intermission. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right, Senators scored. So the Blackhawks dominate the period in terms of shots, but once again, like so many times this season, it just doesn't show up on the scoreboard. They could have had 4 goals easily in this first period. Senators had some chances, but the Hawks did a really good job not allowing them to get shots on net. So first period, good first period, but kind of missed opportunity once again. The Senators would push back in the second period. They would have a good forecheck going on. Their defensemen were pinching a lot. It really gave the Hawks troubles. Like the Hawks have had pretty much all season, they just really struggled getting the puck out of their own zone cleanly, especially with teams that are forechecking hard. And this second period was a good look at that. But the Hawks would grab the lead early on. A little under 6 minutes into the second period, Patrick Kane with the puck, he kind of circles around and then just throws the puck towards the net, right on the back post where Artem Anisimov is waiting, somehow unmarked by Carlson, and he just taps home the puck, and the Hawks are up 2-1. But once again, as per tradition, the Blackhawks would not be able to keep the lead. 8 minutes left to go in the second period. Matt Duchene with the puck into the zone. Osterley trying to defend. Osterley actually is in pretty decent position. Has a stick out trying to block the shot, but Duchene just unreal toe drag and rips a shot by Forsberg. Seriously, go watch the replay. It's impressive, the stick work of Duchesne here to just absolute toe drag around Osterley's stick and in one motion just snap a ridiculous shot through the legs of Osterley and past Forsberg, perfectly placed in the net. It's a thing of beauty. It's actually really impressive. And with that, this game is tied at 2, and that's the way it would go into the third period. And that's the way it would eventually go into overtime. The third period was a pretty darn even period. Both teams getting some good looks, but both goaltenders making some big saves. Condon and Forsberg, both backup goaltenders, really standing their ground, having good games. They both led in 2 goals, but both had to save 30-plus shots. So pretty darn good games by both of them. And speaking of good goaltenders, the USA goaltender just had to make a ridiculous desperation save to keep this game 0-0 in the first period. That was impressive. Unlike the third period, the overtime session would not be even. Ottawa would dominate the overtime. They would hit 2 posts, and somehow the Blackhawks would get away with it and force this game into a shootout. The second shootout all year for the Hawks, where it was a struggle for both teams, not gonna lie. The shootout would go 7 rounds with Duchesne and Hoffman scoring for the Senators, but Kane, DeBrincat, and Schmaltz scoring for the Blackhawks, which means the Blackhawks win 3-2, snap their 1-game losing streak, sweep the Senators on the season, get the W, get the Chelsea dagger, feeling pretty darn good. Up next for the Hawks, they finish off their 5-game homestand with a game against the San Jose Sharks, who are doing pretty darn well this season. They are second in the Pacific, sandwiched right in between the Golden Knights and the Los Angeles Kings. They are looking to get some more wins, get some more points, and boost themselves into the playoffs. They actually just made a trade the other day with the Toronto Maple Leafs to acquire centerman Eric Ferris, so they've kind of bolstered their depth center position. It's going to be a tough test for the Hawks, that's for sure. It'll be interesting to see how the Hawks kind of finish off this homestand before then heading out west for their next couple games. Power play goal USA! Hillary Knight with the nice tip in front. They grabbed the 1-0 lead with like 25 seconds left to go in the first period. Woo! Speaking of trades, I just want to throw this reminder out there that we're under a week away from the deadline, which means that there's going to be a lot of rumors circulating and a lot of guys or people out there that are just attention seeking. They're going to throw out insider information, rumors. Just take it all with a grain of salt. Don't freak out. Just take deep breaths, chill a little bit. Everything's going to be okay, I promise. If anybody says a big name core player from the Hawks is moving, just throw that into the trash. Taze isn't going anywhere. Kane isn't going anywhere. Keith isn't going anywhere. With the no move clauses on guys like Seabrook and Anisimov, those guys are probably not going anywhere. Just woosah. It'll be fine. Everything will be okay. And with that, I say thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as the Hawks' victory tonight. Let me know your thoughts on the game and the team's performance down in the comment section below. Also, hopefully, by the time you're watching this, the USA women's hockey team has won gold. That'd be kind of nice. Otherwise, this entire video will probably be pretty awkward. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it if you do. But most importantly, as always, stay safe, make good decisions, and go USA. And I'll see you next time.